Hey y'all, it's Lindsay with Wrestling Talk in the Shop, and we're going to do Today in Wrestling History for October the 4th. On this day in 1975, Ric Flair was among passengers involved in a plane crash on approach to Wilmington Airport in North Carolina. The plane contained Ric Flair, David Crockett, Bob Bruggers, Tim Mr. Wrestling Woods, and Johnny Valentine. Although none of the wrestlers passed away, the pilot, Joseph Michael Farkas, slipped into a coma and passed away 2 months after the incident. Valentine suffered injuries that confined him to a wheelchair for the rest of his life, and Flair famously suffered a broken back. Multiple doctors implored him to retire from the ring, and instead he returned to action 8 months later.
And Mr. Wrestling Tim Woods, he didn't get any insurance money because he basically went back into the ring like a very short, like the next night maybe, to save pro wrestling. I mean, he was, because back then people's kayfabe was all, really true. People didn't know if it was real or fake, and he was a face riding with the heels, or vice versa. I don't know which one it was, but he went back and saved pro wrestling. Saved the territory is what a lot says. And it's just amazing testimony to what Ric Flair went through there and become the great that he is. But anyway, go ahead,
And
Lindsay.
then in 1993, Marcus Alexander Bagwell and Too Cold Scorpio defeated the Nasty Boys for WCW World Tag Team Championship at WCW Saturday Night Taping. In 1999, on an episode of Nitro from Kemper Arena in Kansas City, Missouri, Disco Inferno defeated Psychosis to win WWE Cruiserweight Championship. In the main event of the same episode, Bret Hart and Chris Benoit wrestled a tribute match to Hart's younger brother Owen, who had passed away in a tragic accident at the same arena in May of that same year. In 2009, the first ever Hell in a Cell took place at the Prudential Arena in Newark, New Jersey. WWE booked Hell in a Cell matches on the pay-per-view. In the first, The Undertaker defeated CM Punk to win the World Heavyweight Championship, and Randy Orton defeated John Cena for the WWE Championship in the second bout in the demonic structure. The main event saw the final Cell match in which Triple H and Shawn Michaels defeated Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr. In 2015, TNA Bound for Glory took place in Charlotte, North Carolina. The night's main event was a triple threat match for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Matt Hardy was victorious against Drew Galloway and Ethan Carter III. Jeff Hardy was a special referee for the bout. In 2019, WWE SmackDown aired on Fox for the first time. This marked the starting point of the most lucrative television contract in WWE's history. The main event of the show saw Brock Lesnar defeat Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship. It was Lesnar's first bout on the broadcasted television since 2004. The Rock and heavyweight boxing champion Tyson Fury also appeared on the show. And then
I believe after the match, didn't Cain Velasquez come out? I believe that's the way it was, and then he had his one match in Saudi Arabia, and then never.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then in 2019, NXT UK held a round of TV tapings in Brentwood, Essex. The most notable happening on the show saw Wolfgang and Mark Kofi defeated Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews to win the NXT UK Tag Team Championship. In 2020, WWE presented NXT TakeOver 31 from the Capitol Wrestling Center within the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. The main event of the night saw Finn Balor retain the NXT Championship against Undisputed Era member Kyle O'Reilly. And that's going to wrap it up for today in wrestling history, guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.